Hey guys, this is Grandmaster Eugene Perelshteyn for Chess Openings Explained, and today we're gonna try to tackle the popular Scandinavian Queen d8 move. So after the moves e4, d5, e takes d, queen takes d5, knight c3, thanks to the efforts of my friend international master John Bartholomew, this move queen d8 paradoxically is actually pretty popular at the club level. You might have seen the moves queen a5, which is the main line, even queen d6, which is actually a very interesting move. But queen d8, you gotta be kidding me, right guys? Well, for this special lecture, I want to show you how white can easily get an advantage by simple means when black plays such passive chess. So d4, central strategy is usually the best. Knight f6, bishop c4. We're following the game by none other than Hikaru Nakamura from 2016, and this is in an Olympiad game, so he's actually playing against Scotland, and his Scottish opponent plays the move a6. This is actually a pretty popular move, and I think it was a Scottish grandmaster, last name Shaw, who played it. But e6 would actually be not so good because you don't want to block the bishop. So okay, a6, normal looking move, bishop g5. Again, putting pressure on that f6 knight, anticipating e6. That knight is going to get pinned. If g6, we can even take on f6, double the pawns. And in general, the theme of doubling the pawns on f6 is very important in this line. So here, black actually provokes white, says, yes, please, go ahead and double my pawn. But if you do, you're going to open up my bishop after bishop takes, pawn takes. But let us just back up a little bit and look at the logical move instead of h6, b5. In this case, I'm going to recommend to you a little bit of regrouping, switcheroo. Bishop goes back to e2, and after logical bishop b7, we're going to challenge the dominance of that bishop on the long diagonal. And if he takes, notice the rook feels really uncomfortable on a8. Rook a7 looks kind of ugly. c6 is logical, but now we again double those pawns, castle, and if he plays bishop e7, we're going to blow open the board, and now nothing can stop white's attack. This queen and the king are stuck in the center. If you take, you're going to allow all kinds of stuff such as knight d5, discovered attacks, everyone's hanging. I mean, this is just absolutely horrible position. So in the game, black played h6. Of course, white can simply play bishop h4, maintain the bishop pair, but I like what Hikaru did. Simply take it on f6 and develop. Knight f3, he doubled up, he pinned our knight, we castle, black took. If black doesn't take, for instance, castle, then we can actually activate the knight. Knight could easily get regrouped, and the bishop could go here if need help. Actually, the king is actually pretty weak here. Everybody's going to attack the king. Keep in mind, we have a pawn majority on the queen side, 4 against 3, meaning that a lot of endgames are simply losing for black. All right, so let's get back to the game. Bishop took, and now he says, I've got double pawns, and so do you. Both sides have weaknesses. But one major problem, though, black has no minor pieces around the king. Pawns, even though they're great defenders, are no match for massive attack. And that's exactly what's coming black's way. Rook e1. By the way, these guys are totally undeveloped. So he tries to get the pieces back in the game. Knight c6, knight h4, knight a5, hitting the bishop. Bishop gets redirected. Remember, this diagonal is just as annoying as the a2, g8 diagonal. Bishop e6. And here Hikaru plays really nice aggressive moves. Knight g6 exclam. Again, using the fact that the bishop is going to be hanging if pawn takes due to rook takes e6 with a pretty big advantage. Rook e8, queen h5, another exclam move by Nakamura. I really like that move because there is a little bit of a tactic. If you take the knight, bishop takes, hitting the rook, it's not so easy for black to hold the position together. Rook e7 drops material right back. Rook takes e6 and bishop check, and black is simply down a pawn. The attack continues along the light squares. There's no doubt that white's going to win this game. So, all right, black says, I'm not going to take the knight. I play c5. That's a good move to play for counterplay. But Hikaru simply regroups. Knight f4, again, pressure on the bishop. Now, in some lines, he may think about taking and bringing the queen to checkmate on h7. c4, tempo move on the bishop, bishop e4, queen c7. And now, knight's under attack. Bishop is not going anywhere, so g3 is a logical move. Rook d8. And now white just needs to bring the last piece into the game, that a1 rook, and Hikaru correctly doubles up. Rook e3, b6, double up, and black is utterly paralyzed. Even though he managed to survive the opening, this middle game is really annoying. There's lots of pressure on the e-file. This knight is virtually not in the game. The king is really weakened. And with his next move, queen d6, believe it or not, black seals the deal. He is completely lost now. Yes, you'll be surprised. Why is black lost? Can you find the next move by white that prompts immediate, and I mean immediate, resignation? And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. Once again, you remember the pin factor. Bishop d5. This pin is deadly. If you take on d5, you're going to lose on e8. If you play bishop d7, you're going to lose on f7. So what do? Well, if you do nothing, I'm just going to take on e6 and take all your material. Position is completely busted, which prompts black immediate resignation. So keep in mind, this is how you beat this queen d8 system, with simple, straightforward, centralizing moves, and black needs to be extremely accurate just to survive this opening. Thank you very much. This was Grandmaster Eugene Perelshteyn for ChessOpeningsExplained.com.